Zay-P, the I am. I am that I am, as you are, that you are, for we are all that we are. From the individual to the many to the all is the one. Thank you. I'm feeling very connected with energy, and I'm feeling the urge to pull in some messages for tonight. So I'm just going to connect. Well, I am connected. The I am presence is here with me now. Well, let's take this journey together deeper and explore what realms and opportunities there are to come from open dialogue. So I am the I am presence. Zay alluded to this I am presence in an earlier video. He talked about the I am presence being the rock bed for collective consciousness. But his interpretation was basic and rudimentary and not precise. A better explanation of the I am presence, of the I am energy, of the I am that is an aspect, not the entirety, of source, of creator, not even creator, of the observer. See, the creator creates to the point where the creator need not create, for the creator's creations take on creating. But beyond that, there are higher and deeper levels to what the encompassing of source is, of source energy. See, as limited as language is to conceptualize ideas, so are the ability and the possibilities of conceptualization. Now, what I mean by that is, as limited as the speech is, that limits your ability to imagine expansive possibilities. The way you're trained and conditioned is limited in thought, and so that limits imagination. So it is difficult to fully explain the multidimensional layers of what source is. But what the I am essence is an aspect of source. See, source is the entirety of it all. So the I am presence is, as you would say with the chakra system, it is the solar plexus. It is the awareness of self. It is the birth of consciousness and the exploration of said consciousness. The I am presence is that which triggers awakening.
That makes a lot of sense. But how do you put it into practice?
See, the I am presence is not something to strive for, but it is simply a state of being in consciousness, being in consciousness where you are full and whole in the knowing of who you are. So therefore you are active within the creation and the defining of who you are in that present moment, the here and now moment. When you are aware, when you are conscious, when you are mindful, in the here and now moment, you can define yourself. You can choose how this here and now moment is directed. Thus you create the future. Each here and now moment is a moment towards your future. Which direction you choose to go is entirely up to you. Now, bringing the I am into practicality, which is exactly what Zay has been making the effort and has set the intention to do. Bringing more of his higher self, his higher essence into the real world, which means just being mindful, choosing who you want to be in every moment, choosing how you're wanting to be, how you are defining yourself, being active and present in your own life. It is nothing to strive for, but it is a sense of honest expression of oneself. See, the honest expression of oneself is the expression of one's life, one's light. As you put yourself out there, and not to say in some sort of public eye or anything else, but as you shine your light, as you expand yourself and put yourself into more of the things that fuel your fire, the heart grows. And you express God's source in a way that is embodying the I am. The I am is coming out of you, but the I am is the individuation of God's source, in a sense. See, as you are fractals of source, the I am is the collective birth of consciousness. When a baby is born, there's the birthing. Now, does consciousness happen at that moment? There may be some debate about this in science, but I can tell you that it does not. See, consciousness can happen in the womb. Consciousness can happen after birth. When I say consciousness, I'm not saying biologically awake. I'm saying consciousness as far as aware of the I am. Oh, all of these stimuli, all of these things. If I cry, I do this when I feel funny in my stomach. Then they come with food. Oh, I'm a thing. That hurt. They poked me with the needle in the hospital. That hurt. Ouch, that's me. Flesh, bone. I am. But the I am is multi-layered. There's always birthings of deeper connections with I am. So the soul can come into the body prior to birth and already have that awareness of I am. But between the mixing of the soul and the biological brain and impulses, and then the veil that comes down, it makes it very difficult. It takes time to connect to thought and to I am. But as you do, and you experience that layer of I am, you go to a deeper layer. Right? So now first it's I am. Then it's I am this. Oh, I am boy. Oh, I am baby. I am kid. I am. Sense of self evolves. one grows older, the I am develops, right? You developed. I am as I am, you are as you are. We are as we all are, for all is one. So to bring it into practicality is all about simply being and expressing your honest truth. Because in simply being and expressing your honest truth, you are being your I am essence. See, but the world around us conditions us to not be. It conditions us to do and to express the demands of others, to express others' I ams. And in doing so, it slows down one's own process and one's own ability to connect with their true I am. This is how you bring it into everyday life. It is not an effort, it is simply being. Being who you are in the present moment. Not discovering it, defining it. We are not walking through lives just hoping and looking for our purpose and our meaning and our value. That is not what we came for. We are here coming through life to define who we are. We define that by all that other is around us. We define that by understanding and knowing and connecting with who I am. So the I am is the rock bed of one's own just individual understanding of self. One can truly understand their self, then one can connect with that higher aspect, with going beyond just the level you're on. That's when evolution takes place, right? When the baby becomes cognizant of itself, then it learns how to cry for this, cry for that, get its parents' attention. Then it starts to learn, oh, if I laugh, I get this kind of attention. Then it starts to learn, oh, I want to play, I like this stimuli, I like that stimuli. The evolution. So, Zay has set the intention to stay connected with his I am and his I am presence. And in that, when he is connected and when he is shining his light, he is Zay-P, the I am. So I felt the need to connect tonight. Fully I am presence. And not just Zay, partially I am. But to be here in the present moment, I am. And explore what we may explore.